Hello and welcome to my channel. So today I thought let me talk about the Zamioculcas zamiifolia. Now you must be wondering what is this Zamioculcas zamiifolia? It is nothing but our ZZ plant. Since it's a tongue twisting botanical name, they made it easy by writing it as ZZ but you pronounce it as ZZ plant. So this plant has become very popular as a house plant, and it's not a very old plant in the sense I've been gardening since the past 50 years, and only in the past 10 to 15 years I've been seeing this plant. And it is said that sometime in 1996, a Dutch nursery multiplied these plants and made it popular as a house plant. It has become popular as a house plant because it is said to be low maintenance and it can survive in low light conditions. So I'd like to clarify one point about the low light conditions. They say you can keep it in the darkest of the places, but that is not true. You cannot keep any plant in a dark place, and they will do best when they get enough bright light to prepare their food. So I'll show you where I have kept mine and my location and so many other things that not many people tell you about them, about the flowering of that plant and what type of pots to use, and a little bit of propagation also. As well as another important aspect I would like to cover in this video is that you get a lot of water spots on the leaves and how to take care of those water spots. So let us start the detail about each one of them. First, we'll talk about the lighting. This is where I have placed my ZZ plants. This is north facing, and since it also has a projection and a lot of trees, this plant does this space rather does not get sunlight, direct sunlight during any part of the day, but it has bright light always. So this is the shelf where I have placed all of them. So you can see they are doing very well. They are jostling for space between the tabletop palm, the syngoniums, the watermelon peperomia, and even the aglaonemas. What I would like to say is that once you feel that a plant is doing well in a particular place, don't shift its place because it has done well because it has got the right light conditions. According to me, lighting is one of the most important factors when compared to any other factors like soil, watering, and other things. So these ZZ plants have found the right space here in this shelf. You can see that my plants are quite big in size, or rather the stalks are very big in size because they are around 5 to 6 years old. And I don't know whether it is because of they are aged, but they are blooming. And last year too I got the blooms, and here you can see the blooms very much like our anthurium types. It has this green spadix, and those tiny ones are the uh, flowers. So you can see this is how they flower. I don't know if it can produce seeds too. So I thought let me show you about this flowering. Probably because the plants are very mature, so you can see I have it in a big ceramic pot, and the it is already pot bound, and so I think this plant is facing down, whereas in the other pot it is slightly facing there at the base of the plant. So this is about the flowering, in case you people are not aware. They're not very significant, but it's interesting to note the flowers. You must all be familiar with these green ones, and they are quite common, easily multipliable too. There are many new cultivars in the market now, and this is called as the ZZ Raven. I purchased this plant because I didn't have any friends who could share it with me, and now I have enough. Probably I can share with others. So interestingly, the new leaves that emerge from the ZZ raven are green in color. You can see the green ones. Gradually, they will become black in color. Last year, too, I got many new fronds coming up, and they were all green. And over time, they became black in color. So, I had bought one plant and I made two plants out of it now. So there are other varieties too these days. There's a variegated one. I think they're quite expensive, and some dwarf varieties too. I'll try to put up some pictures there. One thing about the ZZ Raven is that when you water the plant, you should, as far as possible, water at the base. But since I have many plants and we water with a pipe and help waters it, it becomes difficult to tell. And so, even if it is sweet water or the municipal water, I have seen that the ZZ Raven gets these water stains, water marks are there. They are probably the salts. So you have to keep cleaning them often. I have cleaned this strand only with plain water, and yet the stains come back. When you clean, they will look black, but after some time the stains come back. So I have cleaned these leaves with a little bit of vinegar in a cup of water. I have taken about half a teaspoon of vinegar, used soft cloth. You can use old socks or you can just use tissue paper and just wipe them clean. You can see how shining they are. So, this is one way of removing watermarks from the leaves. These watermarks are not so prominent in these green ones, but they are very prominent in the black ones, and that's how you remove the watermarks. Specific soil mix for this plant, and as I've told you earlier, it is the light conditions that determine most how your plant grows. So I use one third, one third, one third, that is one third of compost, one third of sand, and one third of red soil, because red soil is what is available here. And to come back to for those who are new to my channel, I live in Dharwad, where we just have warm winters and not so very hot summers. So we have a pleasant climate, and it is suitable for growing many foliage plants, and this is one of them. So there's no specific conditions regarding the soil, and regarding watering, it can go for a long time without watering. And I water them once in 3 days or 4 days in winter and rainy season, whereas in summer I water them every day. Someday I will talk to you about the use of various plants, and I have put them in ceramic pots because they look attractive. Those ceramic pots are said to be not so good for certain plants because they don't dry up fast, but they do look nice in ceramic pots. Maybe this is a pot I have got as a gift. So this is about watering and the soil mixture that I use. Tell you about the propagation of this plant. It can be propagated in three ways. It can be propagated by stem cuttings. At the base, you can cut the stems and put them in water. And once the roots come, you can plant them in a pot. So this is it. And I would like to proudly show you that I multiplied this plant, and I've got this plant. It may look very simple with only one strand, but I've got this plant from a single leaf, and it really took me years, maybe 2 to 3 years, to come to this stage. And you can see at the bottom, these are the tubers. These tubers help to keep the plant alive even in drought conditions. So water requirements for this plant is less, and I'm very proud about this plant because I've grown it from a single leaf. So you can grow it from leaf, you can grow it by keeping the leaf in the water, or you can put the leaves in the soil. So here I have put these leaves in the soil, and let me see, it's a few months now. I'm opening it in front of you, so I don't know what the condition of these leaves is. See, you can see, interestingly, about 3 to 4 months back I have done, and here there is this tuber as well as these pretty healthy roots are there. I put it only in coco peat. Now let me see how this ZZ Raven has done. Yes, it has come. I'm so happy to see them. Only now I didn't want to keep tugging them and looking how they are, and I waited for this day. And it's about 3 months, 3 to 4 months since I did this, so I can now plant these into the regular pot and the regular soil, and I'll have more plants now. Maybe I can share them with friends too. So I have two greens and two black ones. So this is the way you can propagate yours. My That single plant what I shown you, I put it only in water, and it took a much longer time. So I think it is better when you put it in soil, or I have put it only in coco peat, because coco peat helps the roots to penetrate easily, because it is very light in weight, and it helps for the roots to develop. So these are the ways in which you can multiply your ZZ plant too. And I hope you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. See you in my next video. Thank you.